Hello, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. So good to be out here with you today on this Saturday before Mother's Day. And I want to first wish every mother out there happy Mother's Day in advance. Celebrate the whole week from Saturday to Saturday. Let this be Mother's Day week celebration, that you do something special for yourself. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. Well, I stopped by my gardening friend's store and got myself some more seedlings. Yes, I'm hooked. Let's take a mini tour by the side garden, following the wood chip path. Well, I decided that I'm going to do something special for myself, and I went to my gardening friend's little stand, and I got myself some cabbage and eggplant and some more tomatoes and things that I really want, and jalapeno peppers. I got them, and I'm going to put the cabbage definitely into the ground. And also I am thinking of pricking out my kale and putting them in little pots so that they can then go to the next level into the garden, directly into the garden. So come with me. I'm really excited about my greenhouse. What a great investment it has been. I gave the other one to my son who's using it, and I don't know if that was a good idea, because now I've filled out this one here, and it is just filled with so many wonderful plants and treats. I'm excited about that as well. But it's time to get those bulbs going, so I'm going to be working on that. Working on for this week, working on planting my different bulbs from Costco, and just working in the garden. It's such a beautiful time to be out. And right now, I usually say after Mother's Day that there really isn't that much of a fear of frost. So let's see if that holds up. Really, it's the time to get things out and in the ground. So there's this mad rush of planting things from now until the middle of June. I say Father's Day. From Mother's Day to Father's Day, it's time to get things in the ground and to really start planting heavily, seeding things, and getting the seedlings in. I stopped by my gardening friend's store and got myself some more seedlings. Yes, I'm hooked. Yes. I got Roma tomatoes. I love the Roma tomatoes, and I didn't have them last time, but I got them this time. I got the jalapeno hot peppers, which I'm happy to have. I wasn't going to try cabbage, but I decided that I would get just a 6-pack of cabbage. And I also am trying this tomato, Jet Star, high yields of low acid, firm flavor, 8-ounce fruit, maturity 72 days. So low acid, which is really good. And also eggplant. Yeah. You know, altogether this is about $20, and to me it's very much worth it, because these are such healthy plants, and when I put them out, I know that they're going to produce. And then I'm also supporting her and her business as well, so I'm happy to do this. It is still a little chilly, so I believe that I'm going to keep the tomatoes and peppers inside until later on in May. But I am going to plant out this cabbage today. I also am thinking of working on some of my other vegetables that I have seeded myself. And one of them is this, the kale. And as you can see, my kale is starting to gain their second leaves. So I think I'm going to try and prick them out and put them in a 6-pack and let them grow out. I also am growing some Swiss chard here, and I'm just waiting for them to get their second leaves as well. But this is a project for me right here. This dinosaur kale, yay! Dinosaur kale, and this is it. I actually bought these seeds a while back, and they germinated. Good seeds, because I've had them for I think like 2 years now. This is the second year, and they germinated. Look at that. They have their second leaves coming up. I planted in this container here some impatiens, some begonias, and also a piece of my oregano broke off, and I just put a little rooting hormone on it and just stuck it in there. That one there, and also right here. And so it'll be nice and full, this container. And then I have my owls in there as well. I also planted in some seeds, and I just want to see if they will sprout here in the container. The watermelon, actually, watermelon seeds from some watermelons that I had grown myself. I saved the seeds, and I'm just experimenting. I just threw them in there, and we'll see if they grow. Here in my little greenhouse, I am still keeping those seedlings in there, but I have something to show you. I planted out or seeded out my my nasturtiums, and they are now growing. My nasturtium plants. So I'm going to put them in different parts of the garden, and I am excited to see them germinate. Then I have marigolds here. That's marigold. This is cosmos. And this is another cosmos there. My sage is seeding. The thyme, I have watermelon seeds in that. Lavender, nothing yet. Then I have chamomile. You can see that, the chamomile is germinating. The chives are germinating. Now I had some watermelon seeds. This is the sugar baby watermelon seeds in there, and I don't see anything yet. I had some okra seeds and I put them here, nothing yet. But my marigolds are doing fantastic. So soon I will be transplanting them and putting them in the garden. That's from the box, from the Dollar Tree. And then I have some more there too as well. Oh, and I planted out some sunflowers, American Giant sunflower, and also cantaloupe seeds. This cantaloupe here, and also the sunflower. I did video it, and for some reason it didn't come out right, which I'm very sad about, because I wanted you to see that, see the seeds and see the process. But that's it. This is really full now. But what I'm going to do is plant out soon my caladiums and other bulbs, because they need to get started soon too. I have to say that my little tea garden is coming along really nicely. But also I want to show you this. Check this out. My fig tree already is developing figs. Isn't that amazing? Yes. That is a wonderful thing. And things are starting to grow out here. You can see these garlic mustard plants. See these little beautiful white flowers. I just love how that looks. So things are going well here. My husband planted some impatiens and other bedding plants here. He just loves that, and he wants it to, he wanted to put them there, so I said go ahead. You can't deny him. And then in here I planted the patio tomatoes because they're starting to bear, and I want them to grow. Here's a little tomato right there. You see that? So they're looking very good here. I want to put the cabbage in, and I'm trying to think of a good location for the cabbage. Either on this side or on the other side because it needs full sun. I did plant the bush beans here, but I don't see any kind of movement just yet. So I think that I'm going to put them in here, and if the bush beans come up, great. Plus the bush beans, I can always plant more of them someplace else. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to put the cabbage here. Okay, so I'm going to put it right here in this area. I'm going to put these cabbage here. So I believe I planted the beans in this space. And I'm going to put the cabbage here. I also want to give them enough room to grow. I do have that problem of planting things too close because they seem so small, and I end up planting them so close to one another. So I do want to give them enough space. So I think I'll put one right here. And maybe right here, give it almost a foot, I guess. And then I'll put the third one here. There are a lot of roots. Ooh. There was a tree here, and it still has a lot of roots there. But I think it'll be all fine. It'll be good. All will work out well. All right. So I'm going to have to put this down so that I can get this package. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? So they're going to grow up and they'll grow wide and fill this space here. But I think it will also look decorative as well. By the way, my radishes are doing really well in this container. I just like how they look. I'm not necessarily big on radishes, but they do look pretty in these containers. You notice how the leaf of the radish here, this first leaf, also curves too. So it's just looking so pretty here. What I may do is thin them out so that they'll have more room to grow. And since we're here, the other plants are doing well here in the herb garden. The oregano. By the way, this is a blueberry bush that I got about 2 years ago, and now it is actually developing flowers there for the berries. That is exciting. So some of the other things that I've been doing, as I said, is planting in the patio tomatoes here. And then on this side, I planted out beets here, but I don't really see anything. And in this container here are nasturtiums, but I don't see anything yet with them. And the chives, zinnias, but I don't think these are zinnias. These are from the microgreens. I just threw out the microgreens and they're coming up. I want them to, to mature. I'm not going to eat them like microgreens. I want to see what is kale and, all of the different greens here. Then this is my lemon balm, and the lemon balm has self-seeded here, so it's going to fill up this whole area, which is going to be really cute like this. I think that's so nice. I'm going to have two sides or two parts of lemon balm, so this whole area will be filled with lemon balm, and this side too as well. My radishes are doing well here in the pots. And then also, I am going to have strawberries. Check that out. I was able to do some more work on this side of the garden. I planted in some impatiens there and sort of made a back trail here, pathway, so that I can get behind this area. And this is something that I am trying out. I've always wanted to espaliate, I cannot pronounce it, to do this to the apple tree here that I got from Home Depot, and I just came out and said, let me put this together. So what I've done is I've kind of got this green stake and just some of this wire thing from the Dollar Tree and just stretched it out, and it came out really good, I think. It hasn't flowered yet, but I believe that this will help it to maybe think about flowering. My pink tulips are so pretty here. And my hydrangea's doing really well. Yeah, so I'm working on these pathways, and I'm so happy also for the wood chips. This is a huge hosta elegans, so this is going to fill up this area here. You know, the thing is with gardening, right now everything is so small, but eventually it's going to grow and take up space. So this is the pathway back here. You might be wondering why I have these crates here, these pallets. I'm going to grow my pumpkins and other viney plants, winter squash, on the pallets. Let them trail up, and so that they won't be necessarily on the ground. I'm trying vertical growing. That's basically what that is called. But aren't these pink tulips so pretty? Right, and that's the apple tree, spalliate. Yeah, that's the word, spalliate. So here's my little pathway. These are phlox that I divided from the front, and I'm putting them back here, purple phlox. And this is the back side. So all here is the microgreens, and you can see the tea garden here. My peach tree, and so this is very nice. I like this. So I'm creating this pathway with the wood chips, and this is the back side of the border. Here's my butterfly bush. It's just getting bigger and bigger. It's growing. And also the goat's beard, another butterfly bush. Now, you remember that garlic video that I did, starting the garlic in water, hydroponic gardening? Well, these are the garlics, and they're growing. And then this is a butterfly bush. I just put some grasses and also the yellow flowering plant perennial that's going to grow really tall. I think it's a marsh chrysanthemum, but it's really tall and beautiful yellow flowers. So that's going to line this area here, and they spread rapidly by roots, underground roots. Here's another patch. I have a lot back here. Now here in this pot is my angel tree cuttings, and they're doing well. is starting to leaf out here. This here is the same garlic, but I had put it in a pot, and it's not doing as well as it was as the others in the ground there. But you know, we'll see. Then I planted out right here my raspberry. I believe one is thornless and one is thorny. So this is the thornless one. And if it spreads, it's fine. You know, they spread too and they grow tall. So I put it in the back here in the corner. And then here's the other one. This one is thorny. And then I have all of these thorns here too. So I think they'll all hang out together. And then here's my pile of wood chips, which is coming down. And the wood chips are starting to turn into like compost. And I've noticed too that the micro rhizome starting to appear on the wood chips, which is really good. And it's really good for plants. So I'm so glad very happy for the wood chips. So let me take you back up from the back border here. We'll follow the path to the other garden. These are marigold seeds. I just put them here. They had germinated, and I decided that I'll put them out and see what happens there. How is your garden growing? I hope all is well with you. So if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below and share with me this time. What are you up to in your garden? Thank you so much for giving me your time. And see you next time right here in Catherine's Garden and Home. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.